Hey everyone, thank you again for joining me in my journey. I haven't posted a video in a couple days, so I need to update everybody about what's going on and how everything's working. So, I made a couple deposits last week, for the week before, and for last week. I'm going to make a deposit today for the coming week. A bunch of stuff has happened. A few stocks hit their strike prices and we sold them. We got out of them. We bought a couple other new stocks. And let's get right into this. I'm going to try and make this again a short video. So, looking at my account, let's go ahead and check my positions out. Today, by the way, was a really green day for the most part, and then it crashed towards the end. But none of my stocks were really affected by it for some stupid reason. Anyway, um, before I make the deposit, let's just quickly look at this. So MTR is a stock that I bought last week. It was a crazy buy. I don't know why I did it. I saw an opportunity and I decided to gamble on it. And that's exactly what I did. I gambled on it. We went ahead and I bought 11 shares of a stock that went down 25% in one day. I was like, heck, why not? It's got a good dividend. What's the worst thing that'll happen? It'll keep going down and I'll just collect the dividends and or lose my money. It was only about $180. Um, but I needed the opportunity, and this was the opportunity that I decided to take. So I bought the stock at $16.51. It dropped to $14.50, and in my strategy, I should have bought 11 more shares, but I was kind of debating whether I should or not because my funds didn't really completely settle for my other trades, and I didn't want to have a problem with TD Ameritrade on that part, and as well, I wasn't really sure if the stock was going to go up or continue to go down. I didn't even know if I should gamble another $150 into this stock. So I decided not to. And unfortunately, for me, the stock skyrocketed afterwards, and it went right back up to 17, 18, $19, which is good and bad. It's good because today we finally sold all the shares, and now we have one free share of the stock MTR. However, we should have had at least one more share because of the going up and down, maybe even two shares if I would have had the funds to buy another 11 shares on top of the other ones. Anyway, bottom line is it's all good. We still made money. I still got a free stock. And as well, another stock of ours also hit the strike price, which I'm very happy to say. Okay, before I get into the stocks intimately, let's go ahead and make a deposit. So we're going to go to my account. We're going to go to balances. From here, right now you can see I have my positions are $817 because I sold a couple shares, a couple stocks, and my total cash is $627, which is a-okay. It's awesome. So now we're going to go ahead and deposit $100. I already have the money in my account, so make sure if you're going to deposit money into your TFSA or Roth IRA or whatever accounts you have for trading, make sure you have the money in your bank account first before you do this. You do not want a bounced check, so to speak. All right, we're going to add the funds. Let's go ahead, transfer from your bank. Okay, we're going to do it for my bank account. And the amount we're going to do is $100. So one time. Okay, it's going to go in tomorrow because it's already 4:20 p.m. my time, which is 7:20 p.m. East Coast time. So that's fine. It'll go in tomorrow. I don't know why it's giving me the option for contribution of 2022 because we're in 2023 now, and I really don't know what to do with this. But I'm going to go with 2023 just because that's the year that we're in. I could probably do this for 2022, but I don't know. And I don't want to get in trouble with the IRS. So I'm just going to do 2023, and I don't even know if I'm going to hit the max this year anyway with $100 a week. So let's go ahead and make the deposit. It's a contribution for 2023, for the coming year. $100 for my bank account. Everything's good. Let's go ahead and submit. Excellent. Okay, so January 9th, here we are. Okay, account contribution to account one time, $100. Great. Let's go ahead and take a look at my positions again. Okay, I have 627 in cash. The $100, I do believe tomorrow will be available for trading tomorrow morning. Um, I'm not sure. We'll find out tomorrow. Okay, my gross account right now is at $1,400, which is pretty damn good considering I only started about 2.5 months ago, putting $100 a week. Um, we're moving in the right direction. All my stocks are up. I've sold stocks. Let's delve into it right now. Okay, this week, today, MTR was sold completely. We sold a couple shares last week that when it hit $18 plus, but we didn't sell them all because it dropped right afterwards. But today it went ahead and it hit. It actually went up over $19 today, but I sold it at my strike price, which was $18.61. Let's take a quick look. $18.16. So we sold three last week, 7 this week, and we went ahead and got all our money out. So now we retrieved all our money that we put into the stock. We have one free share worth, I don't know, how much was it worth again? Let's take a quick peek. Today, right now, it's at $17.50. So we have one stock at $17.50 for free that we're keeping that's going to pay a dividend. Now, the dividend, I do believe, is a lot cheaper than it was last week because the price went up of the stock. So it's the yield is lower, but the amount that I'm getting is still the same. And we'll take a look at that as well later on. Also, OXLC hit the strike price. Now, I brought down the strike price, the price of selling it, to a 5% increase because it's already been a month. Anything over a month now, I'm going to go ahead and bring it down from a 10% profit to a 5% profit. And instead of selling 2 shares, keeping 2 shares, I'll keep 1 share. Or I might keep 2 shares, but kind of make it a little bit higher the price and spend a little bit of money to get those 2 shares. Just because, remember, the idea here is you want to build shares. The idea is to grow shares. The more shares you have when you hit, I don't know, 60, 65, whatever year you're going to retire, whatever age, that's the amount of money. Those are the shares you're going to be living off of. So let's get those shares up from all the stocks that we're buying and collect dividends throughout that time with those shares. Okay, so I did keep 2 shares because OXLC, we bought 39 shares way back in November, I think it was, when I first started. And we went ahead and bought 39 shares, and that's when I was just figuring out my system. I sold 37 today, so we still kept 2 shares of those. And if you look over here, I have 2.608, and the reason why I have that is because I got a dividend and I didn't turn off the drip in time. So it dripped me the dividend, which was pretty damn cool because now I have another more than half a share of a stock in my portfolio, which again is free. Okay, ECC, EARN, PHK, those are all up. It's going well. PRT, if you recall, last week I sold it, but it went back down again. I decided to buy it again. So I did a PRT round 2 on this one. And round 2 is going to be a little bit more expensive, a little bit more money into it, but you know what? I have a little bit more faith in the stock, which is good. Okay, let's go to the file now. Now let's take a look. Excel, we're going to make a deposit. We made a deposit today. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Today's January 9th. It's going to go in January 10th, but we'll just leave it as it is. And this is going to be auto sum of this plus this, enter. Okay, great, 1453. Okay, we sold MTR, we sold OXLC, and I will show you guys everything right now. Roundup. This is where we see all the stocks that we have. So these are all the free shares that I got, guys. It's been going well. It's been 2.5 months. I have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 free shares in my hand right now that I pretty much didn't pay for. I took a gamble getting them, but it was a pretty good risk, and we got them. I still have EARN, PHK, ECC, the original buys that I bought, and I have PRT, the second round, which I just bought now. 22 shares of that at $6.92 for $152. And those I bought last week, so I still have $600 in my account to go shopping tomorrow. Hopefully the market will go down a little bit tomorrow so I can buy the stocks at a little bit of a cheaper price. Okay, let me show you PRT second round. So we did the first round, The first round is always, I want to go into a stock in round one to kind of get a feel as to what the stock is going to do. I don't know if it's a good stock, a bad stock, cut their dividend, tank. I don't know. So what I want to do is I want to just buy a little bit of it, get a feel for it, and then going forward, round two, round three, we'll start getting more aggressive. So right now, round two is the aggressive round. It means that I made money the first, or I made a stock the first round. Now let's go ahead and do round two. Round one, as you can see, it's very slow, very passive. Goes down 5%. We go ahead and buy some more. Very little, very few shares. 22, 22, then 11, all the way down. And we go slowly trying to make shares, free shares in our pocket. That's done. So now we'll go ahead and we're going to do the aggressive round. The aggressive round is 22 shares, which means we're buying double the shares. And if it gets down to a buy 5, we're going to buy 44 shares, which is more money. But hopefully by then, if it goes down that much, we'll have money in the in the account prepped for that. Again, if I don't have the money, I'll wait until I have the money to buy it, and hopefully it'll still be at that price where I can buy it. I also brought it down to only a 3% dip. So in other words, I bought PRT at $6.92. If it goes down to $6.71, which is 3%, I'm going to go ahead and buy 22 more shares. And after I buy that 3%, I'm going to wait for it to go up to 7%. So you'll get an idea. You can look at my chart and you can see exactly what I'm doing over here, when I'm buying, when I'm selling. And I even made a notation here where I say next, where it shows me the next buy. Because as I gain more stocks and I'm working with more stocks, I'm kind of going to miss out on some things. And I don't want to miss out on things, so I'm kind of putting notations in my Excel document to tell me, okay, this is the next buy. If it hits 671, buy it. I do alerts to make sure that it tells me when, I get a ping on my phone. It says, hey, PRT is down below $6.71. Then I know, go ahead and buy it. All right. ECC we know about, PHK we know about, EARN, these are all stocks I've had for the last week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, whatever it is. We're still keeping those. We're still waiting for them to go up. They're on their way. They're getting there. I put a 10% for all these stocks. Right now, I bought EARN, let's say, on December 16th. You can go ahead and watch that video if you want. In next week, if a stock doesn't hit 783 by then, or get close to it, I will probably bring this 10% down to a 5%. So instead of 783, I can sell it for 35 cents, 37, 47, about 750, let's say, if it hits 750. And I'll wait for that because I want to try and get out of the stock. I don't know much about the stock. It might dive. It might be a BS stock, which we don't want. Kobe stock, as they say. So we're gonna keep this for now, and next week we'll reevaluate.